All right, here we go. I'm Doc Bob Lee. Our next guest is the Provost of Lehman College and Vice President of Academic Affairs and Student Success. He sits down with us today to speak about the Bronx Recovery Corps and the services offered to students and how it benefits the community at large. So we want to please welcome to the show Dr. Peter Nwosu.
Thank
Doctor,
you.
welcome.
Thank you very much again. It's a delight to be with you.
I heard that bell ring. That means it's on. It's time. Doctor, what are some of the goals of the college and its students for 2022?
Thank you very much for that question. As you know, we are planning as best as possible to return our students in person to campus at the end of this month as spring semester begins. And so that work began last semester. Registration and enrollment, those processes are continuing. At the same time as we have the winter semester going on. And so the goal is for our students to be physically present. 70% of our courses are planned to be in person. And then, of course, mindful of the challenges we have with COVID, we anticipate that we will take off as we plan.
What were some of the things that we did during the pandemic? Of course, it still continues to this date. Some of the things that we've done in the past, of course, we had to shut it down and do the work from home. Are we still doing some of that today, doing the hybrid work and some?
You know, we've learned so much again because of where we are today. We would have known that in the last 2 years we have had to deal with a serious virus. Yeah. But I think over the course of the months, with the vaccination, with the booster, with the testing protocols we have in place, we've been able to navigate this process and believe very strongly with the arrangements and the planning that we have been making, that we would be in a position to return to campus safely as we are planning. That is the goal of the Chancellor. That's the goal of my president. And that's the goal of our system-wide office. And our faculty and staff are working as hard as possible to ensure that we put all of the safety protocols in place that we have had all this while as we begin to really anticipate that return to campus.
Yeah. Doctor, can you describe the work that the Bronx Recovery Corps is doing in our community?
It's interesting that you had asked the question about COVID. This is actually how the program emerged. And when we began discussions in 2020 to launch this program, it was really designed to address the challenges of COVID and the recovery part of it. But it's also consistent with the strategic plan of the college, actually, that we put in place to ensure that experiential learning is a signature component of a Lehman education. And so the Bronx Recovery Corps sits at the core of that work. We launched it in 2021, January, in collaboration with a nonprofit organization Here to Here, which supports collaboration and partnership building among students, educators, and businesses. And so it's taken off, allows students to earn credit and gain work experience while contributing to the borough's economic recovery from COVID-19 as well. What we actually do with this program is to pair students with local businesses and community organizations. And what is important in this pairing is that the students are paid. These are paid part-time positions for these organizations. Students typically would earn $17 an hour. And work on an average of 10 hours per week in the program. And then they also enrolled in a career readiness course for which they will receive academic credit. So they're getting experience, they're contributing to the work of that local business, but also they're earning credit for the course. And then they also attend workshops on career development and community engagement, because ultimately, as you know, many of our students, when they graduate, they work in our community, they work in New York. And so this is one of the really important contributions that the college continues to make to really enhance our community and accelerate our recovery as we deal with the COVID crisis. But we anticipate this will actually continue beyond COVID. itself.
I like it. It gives them the academic and the practical experience in our community that's very well much needed. You know, you can get the academic knowledge in college and in the universities, but and also you can't beat it when you get out there and get that practical experience. You know, when I
that is why it is so important for us that we, or at the core of this is that preparation that we're giving students, but also very grateful to the employers who are actually opening their doors and allowing our students to have that experience as well.
So you expect students to learn what?
To learn how to work, to learn how to engage in and work with those local businesses in areas where there are gaps, to help them fill those gaps with the skill set that they already have learned from the college, whether it's to help them build a website, whether it's to help them in other areas where there's a need, answering phone, customer service, whatever it is that our students can help. And they're not paying for those because the funding for this we've secured from a number of organizations. Hopefully I'll be able to speak to those as well. And so this is really providing free service, you know, to our community organizations as well. But they're opening their doors because of this important relationship that the college has with them.
I like that. And this is an opportunity. Is this an opportunity that is limited to students attending Lehman College, or can
that
others?
That is correct. It's for our students at Lehman that this opportunity is open to. Thus far,
so if you want to get involved, you have to enroll in Lehman College.
Yes. I was going to say that we encourage others who may be interested to enroll at Lehman College to have that opportunity and experience.
That's wonderful. Great program. I like it. You know, you guys are doing some great work at the Lehman College. We hear about a lot of the things that you're doing.
Thank you so much.
And a lot of these youngsters are, you know, they have their parents. What do you want parents to know about helping their youngsters with their education?
You know, you've asked a very important question. It is really, and sometimes it doesn't really cost much to ask how is school going, how are things going, have you done your assignment, you know, how is that happening? Because you would probably know that the COVID challenges presented equally additional challenges to our students. It's hard enough to come to the campus, but it's also harder even to have to do that from home on a screen like you and I engaged in.
Yeah.
And then you don't really have the opportunity as a student to engage with other students, which is what college life is about. Meet your professor face to face. And then at the end of the class, you ask a fellow student, did you understand what he was explaining or she was explaining in class? And then you all sit together and talk through those. Those are things that are missing for us. And suddenly you ask a question about parents, to be able to encourage them to reach out, ask them how school is going, reach out to the other classmates. How many friends have they been able to engage with, talk to, help them reach out to their professors. Whilst this sounds simple, those are important in terms of building that community that allows them to be successful in the work that they do at the college. And that's why we're really working hard to bring folks back at the end of the month in a way that allows us to begin to rebuild that community that is really what college is all about.
Yeah. Where can we go to see more of your work?
There, you mean on our website, actually, there's a lot, on our website, there's a lot going on there. The office that manages the Bronx Recovery Corps is the Office of International Programs and Community Engagement. And they work very closely with Student Affairs and Career Services, just in case other students are wondering, how do I get to them? That's where they can actually reach out to get support. I do want to just very quickly, though, extend appreciation to the organization Here to Hear that has worked with us in putting together this initiative, to thank a number of donors that have actually done great work. Without them, this would not have been possible. Central office, the Deutsche Bank Americas Foundation has been a critical partner. Petrie Foundation is also another important partner. And Congressman Espaillat's office has also been another partner that has actually provided us with some funding to advance this important initiative.
Well, Doctor, thank you so much.
Thank you very, very much for the opportunity, Dr. Lee. Thank you.
We appreciate you. Dr. Peter Nwosu, Lehman College Provost. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And you're always welcome back.
Thank you very much. I look forward to the opportunity again.
You got it.
Thank you.
All right, we'll take a break. More open on the way. Coming up next.